ISF. My name is Frankie Sikora. I'm a composer and pianist from Doylestown, Pennsylvania, and I'm really excited to share with you today a little bit about my musical and compositional journey. So without further ado, here is my life in pieces. Now, to get my full story, we'll need to go back about 5 years to when I first started getting into music. It was during the pandemic, and to be honest, I was going through a bit of a rough patch. My mom was sick with brain cancer, and as a 13-year-old, I looked to TV and video games to escape my reality. This is when I first watched The Promised Neverland. If you haven't seen the show, I'll spare you most of the details and the spoilers, but basically it follows a bunch of orphans who realize their orphanage is actually a stockyard for braining demons, and their path to escape and create a better life for themselves. When I first watched the escape scene, it completely changed my life. From that moment on, I knew I wanted to dedicate myself to creating music that gave me the same feeling as when I first watched it. This brings me to my first piece, a composition I call Marcy's theme. I originally wrote this as the theme to a character for a fictional video game I was trying to create. But looking back, I realized its bigger purpose was to help me deal with the emotions I was feeling at that time. The piece is somber, but has a determined and optimistic nature at the same time. These are themes that I found resonate through all my work, but this was the first piece I wrote that really had my trademark, inflected by all the adversity I'd faced at the time. Fast forward a couple summers, and I started my jazz fusion trio, Colacor. Our self-produced song, Phoenix, tells the story of losing a loved one. Each musician plays a different character in the story. I play the force of death, my drummer is the one who's losing his life, and my sax player is his caretaker. At the time, my drummer was going through a similar situation to what I had experienced with my mom, and he found this composition as a way to shed all the emotions he had been feeling. Overall, this composition went beyond the music. It mimicked life and showed us that music can aid in perseverance and help us grow as individuals. My last piece is a composition I wrote for Colacor back in May, titled Focus Beats Luck. This piece is the culmination of my artistry and identity so far, and while I didn't write it for any specific purpose, the piece captures the idea that hard work will get you to where you want to go in life. I've had the privilege of performing this live at the Berkeley Performance Center, and in concert, it's electric, intense, and inspiring. Characteristics that are consistent with who I want to be. Ever since watching The Promised Neverland, I've wanted to write something like this. And I'm proud to say that if I ever get my own escape scene, this is the song that would play. And with that, I think I can say I've given you my story in the best way possible. I'm really proud of my growth as a person and composer, and I'm really grateful that music has been the path for me. I hope my story and music reflects my attitude towards life, and I'm really grateful to have shared that story with all of you. Until next time, see ya!